What is good, you guys? I hope everybody's doing good. So I wanted to talk to y'all about something, right? And I said I was going to start sharing more content on YouTube and putting more of the message on YouTube and using this outlet as well, platform wise, right? So I want to talk about what is really influencing the human behavior in today's time, like what's really going on, because it's a lot that some people really aren't in understanding, or some people don't even know, they aren't even aware of, right? So just know you're not crazy. Something is influencing people, and it's deeper than just people, right? um and so when you see me looking down, I got my notes, by the way. So in ancient texts, like the Gnostic text or the Fist of Sophia, right, they're called archons, the energies that are influencing the human, right? And in some cases, right? Not physical monsters, but just think of them as forces and systems, like it's patterns, it's constructs that keep you in a form of knowing how to be or how to act, right? So what are our what truly are the archons, right? Psychological and systematic influence. They operate through fear, distractions, confusion. They work through the unconscious of people and through systems, the systems that people put in place, some people put in place, right? The system is the vehicle. Media, instructions, and trends is a form of keeping you in a certain mind frame. And again, knowing how to operate, how to act, what to do, what to say, how to dress, right? Constant messages that are telling you to obey or consume this, and what you being guided to consume is not nothing that is feeding your soul. Whatever you being guided to consume, 9 out of 10 is some shit to keep you distracted, right? And then you told not to question it. So this is how the influence goes to grow at a rapid rate and at scale, because now it's already beginning. The control, right? So the ego is oftentimes an internal doorway. And one thing people don't understand is that the archons do not attack, they influence. And the ego, a lot of times, is what they work through, right? So when you have people being afraid of judgment, um, afraid to go certain places, afraid to do certain things, that's a construct that is definitely something that you have been given, right? And I understand if you're afraid to do certain things, it's because it's something about it that you've already been told that you don't qualify for, you aren't good enough for, you don't need to be doing, or something along that nature, right? So the need for approval, and a lot of people choosing comfort over growth. So if you unconscious, and if you are still, as some people call it, sleepwalking around here, you easier to guide, you easier to control. This is why you hear a lot of people saying, keep your vibrations high, keep your spiritual protection on guard, keep your divine awareness in place, right? Thought loops and control loops. Thought loops equal control loops. So repetitive thoughts that keep you stuck, creating content and then sitting there looking at it and then not even wanting to post it or publish it, or writing up the notes and then not even wanting to fucking do the content, right? Why? Because now you go to thinking, damn, well, maybe I ain't gonna do this. Well, I ain't gonna post this. Maybe I need to switch it up. Well, it's not like this person's. It's not like that person's, right? Those thoughts go to popping up because guess what? This is not your own energy. This is not you. If you sit down and think, what is it that you want to do? What is it that you're trying to achieve? Guess what? This the growth pattern is something that you would say that you want. So once you are already taking the steps to take the growth, and then now you like, oh, hold up, wait a minute, I don't know. Let me recheck this. Let me go take this over here to see if so and so think that I should do this. No, you fucking up. You allow yourself to let the fear tap in, because whether you are aware of it or not, that's already what's starting to happen. That's already what's starting to take place. It don't matter if nobody don't come. Put it out there. When it's time for somebody to reach it, and when it's time for somebody to get it, they'll get it. Did you create it when you were supposed to create it? Did you write it when you were supposed to write it? Did you present it when you were supposed to present it? Okay. So when you are scared, you react, you follow, and you do not question. When you are scared, you will buckle, you will not follow through. So this is how now the influence that's already started, right? It goes to keep a hold and keep a maintaining of keeping you in a certain box, keeping you in a certain construct. People carry influence. Some people don't think so, but people carry influence. Not everybody is aware. Okay. Everybody is not tapped in. We all here living in the same plane, and none of us are, I'm not gonna say none of us, but a lot of us are not on the same conscious vibration and frequency. Okay. So some people operate fully in the freaking programming. Like they're wholeheartedly in it. They dive wholeheartedly in. Repeating narratives, shutting down independent thought, not following through with certain things. Once you notice it and once you see it, guess what? Now you know that that's a space in the area for you to work on. So it's not that it's evil, it's unconsciousness. So a lot of times it be the people, the environments that we in, the energy that we're allowing ourselves to be around, what you watching is a big one, because whatever you feed in yourself, whatever you looking at, a lot of times that's the last thing you looked at before you went to bed. That's the first thing you looked at when you got up in that morning. Was it anything that was motivational? Was it something that was feeding your soul? Was it something that was giving you some kind of corrective criticism, some kind of construct of awareness of self? Okay. What you listen to daily. All of this stuff is shaping your perception. So now if you pay attention and look at it, what is it that you keep doing and you keep getting the same result, but you keep saying that you want something different? You're going to keep getting the same response if you keep going at it the same way, if you keep doing the same thing. What awareness does, once you catch it, you start catching the patterns in yourself and other people in the world and the things that be happening, you start paying attention and just taking a second to just think before you react a lot of times. Then you start noticing that you stop allowing yourself to be so easily influenced. Right. So the archons only have power where there is no awareness. Everybody is not again on the same level. So the awareness is going to be different for some people. And then sometimes it'll be in people that you go to noticing that the more that you do your spiritual work, the more that you do what you need to do, then you'll go to noticing that, hey, I shouldn't have been in this space. I shouldn't have allowed this to happen. I shouldn't have said that, or whatever the case too. So it's not just a thing about looking at other people and then pointing fingers. This is about tapping in to the self first and foremost. Okay. So I did, like I said, I'm gonna be doing more content here on YouTube. I'm just getting it going and just getting it started. So I'm just focused more so on my consistency now at this point and making sure that I'm posting something every day until I get the whole, you know what I'm saying, get this thing up and going. So for those of y'all that do watch the content, I do appreciate it. If something resonates, if something made sense, if you understand what I was saying, if you didn't understand what I was saying, if it runs by your soul, drop it in the comments. If you already if you're just catching it or whatever case, you're catching it towards the end or it'll get posted. I'm going to make sure I post it. It's going to get posted. So I appreciate y'all again for watching. Like I said, if something resonates, y'all got questions, drop it in the comment section. Also, my TikTok information is also linked um in my bio. So y'all know how to reach me. And I will most likely be here either late on the night or early in the morning for readings. So yeah. So y'all have a great night, y'all, and keep y'all vibrations high. Make sure y'all just monitoring y'all energy, keeping your spiritual energy cleansed and protected. Keeping your energy protected at this moment in time and keeping your energy protected is a very, 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 very required thing to do. Okay. So until the next time, y'all, peace, love, and haggeries. And I hope y'all have a fantastic night. Stay safe and stay vibing high, y'all.